Hey fantasy football friends, so we're going into week 5 of the NFL. I hope you're doing well in your teams. So waiver wire clears tonight. So I know we had a lot of injuries this week, which is the worst, right? It's the worst getting these injuries, and there were some bad ones this week. We lost a lot of really big players. So if you're looking, let's talk about quarterbacks first. Great quarterbacks to pick up this week. A lot of you have been asking if Deshaun Watson is the real deal. Yes, he is. He's the real deal. 41 points last week, 24 the week before that, and 17. It's only getting better for this boy. I loved what I saw of him and in the preseason, and I'm excited that he's getting his shot now. Reminds me a lot of Dak Prescott last year, and we know how well he did. So if you're wondering if you should pick him up, the answer is yes. He's still available in a lot of leagues. Go ahead and pick that boy up and watch him score some points for you. So Deshaun Watson, yes. I also like Jacoby Brissett. What? Yeah. Jacoby Brissett has a great synergy with his wide receivers. He's doing well. 29 points versus Cleveland. He's playing San Francisco this week, and we know how not good they are. So they're giving up 18 to AZ, 29 to the Rams. So yeah, you can go ahead and pick up Brissett if you're looking for a QB to fill in that Derek Carr spot that just opened up. So I'd rather start one of those two guys than a new guy that they're bringing in. Running backs. A lot of you lost Dalvin Cook. Yeah, that one hurt. And Ty Montgomery, we don't know what's happening with him yet. So everybody's asking, should we pick up Latavius Murray? Here's what I'm going to say. Pick him up, stash him, don't start him, because that ankle is still bothering him. He's saying that it's not completely healed from the surgery. So pick him up, stash him, but to use right away, somebody I want you to keep your eye on, J.D. McKissic from the Seattle Seahawks. If you watched him play this last weekend, you know the boy's got some chops. Every time he touches the ball, it's magic. I want to see some more of him. He has that energy that the Seahawks need right now. I know there's a lot of options back there with Rawls and Lacey and Procise. I don't like Procise myself. J.D. McKissic. Keep him in the back of your mind, and when he starts blowing up, remember who told you first. Fantasy Girl did. That's right. I also like Ellington from the Cardinals. It looks like he is doing the best out of those running backs back there. I expect him to get a lot more carries. Eddie Lacy looked pretty decent, but again, I think that's going to be a short-term fill for them. I love Eddie Lacy, so if he does work out, I'd love that. Another couple of people I want you to keep your eye on. Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones is the next in line for the Packers. So if Ty Montgomery cannot go, Aaron Jones is who you're going to want. And then a couple other pickups this week. Cameron Brate is still not fully owned. He's kicking some butt down there in Tampa Bay. And Curse, still, I can't believe I'm talking about a Jet, but 30 fantasy points, 24 targets, and he's going up against the Browns this week, who give up 18.8. So there are some of my waiver wire pickups to fill those gaps that you might have lost to injury. Stay tuned in a couple of days, and we will give you some of our sit-start questions and lineup questions answered. Talk to you soon.